Hey guys, how y'all doing?
We're doing pretty great over here. Real fucking good.
Pretty damn good. What we're drinking tonight?
It would be,
Don't say the name of the brand.
yeah, it would be Pella Boudoir.
Bella Badois.
It's a Belgian brand.
And it's nice, I like it. Phil,
Yeah.
if I said to you the world was being run by a family which could be reptilians, what would you say?
I would say that sounds like you're bang on the money. No, it sounds absolutely ridiculous, doesn't it? Doesn't it sound absolutely ridiculous? However,
It sounds crazy. But ladies and gentlemen, tonight we're talking to you about the Illuminati.
those crazy motherfuckers.
Those crazy motherfuckers
They don't give a
worshipping
fuck
the
about
eye. They don't care about you, they want you dead. Imagine if they listen back to this. Those guys are onto us. We gotta kill them.
Shit.
Kill the pair of them.
Yeah, we're literally on like the hit list now, with our like audience of about 4.
They'll probably enter keywords and things, and we'll just crop up,
Yeah.
and they'll just take it down.
Shit. Oh, then they're gonna hack into our computers, find out what we can search for. Oh, shit,
God.
man.
Wipe the hard drive quick.
Throw it in the sea.
Do you think they do that though? Do you think they
What, like,
bump people off?
definitely.
Yeah.
Like, somebody does. I don't know if it's the Illuminati per se, like if they exist or not.
Could be a third party.
But look at that Litvinenko guy, you know?
Yeah.
So that's proof that it does happen. Kennedy,
Yeah. They said it was a suicide and he was in a suitcase.
he was in a suitcase.
Is that the one you're talking about, Litvenko or something? He was
Oh, no, I'm on about the Russian spy guy that was, like, poisoned. And then he, like, died in hospital.
Oh, yeah.
Remember? It was
He
a
lost
few
all
years-
his hair.
Aye, it was fucking
Yeah.
horrible.
That was awful. No, I was on about the. I was talking about the British.
Oh,
The
what,
British
another
one.
spy?
Yeah, that was in the bathroom in the suitcase.
Yeah.
But it was suicide though. I mean, he got in the
Yeah.
suitcase. And
Well, that's how I commit suicide.
if I want to kill myself, I just put myself in a suitcase. It's not ridiculous. But no, the Illuminati, this giant global elite,
Scary shit.
handful of families that have their fingers in all the juicy pies.
Yep.
Yeah, trying to control the world in like a pyramid structure.
Yeah, they're all about hierarchy.
The royal families.
Yeah, it's all about the bloodlines, isn't it? And preserving those bloodlines through history. But then you look at, like, a lot of people claim some of the people that are part of the Illuminati, and it's just like, oh, well, that's totally discrediting it. Like, I've read fucking Justin Bieber, like, because he's got a tattoo of an owl
Yeah.
on his arm or something, and people are like, yeah, Illuminati, definitely. And Jay-Z as well, and I thought,
Oh yeah.
I'm like, not sure about that one, like.
Well, loads of famous artists are meant to be. I don't know whether they're consciously aware of what they're doing, but they're meant to be connected with the Illuminati.
Yeah.
Through all this, the one eye stuff. Like, we've got a picture up here, which is a collage of various different entertainers, and I use the word loosely because there's people like Chris Brown on there and Kim Kardashian and a bunch of others. You vagues. And it's all about this symbolism with the one eye, the eye of Horus.
Huh.
But I mean, you've heard of that, haven't you? The eye of Horus.
Not. Well, down the line I must have done. But Horus, who was that motherfucker? Is that
Horus
a god
was an
or
Egyptian god.
Egyptian god.
Yeah, an Egyptian god. Horus is one of the oldest and most significant deities in ancient Egyptian religion. It was worshipped from at least the late pre-dynastic period through to... Anyway, the Eye of Horus.
Load your shit up, son.
I am on Wikipedia. I am cheating. Right, it says here, the Eye of Horus is an ancient Egyptian symbol of protection, royal power and good health. But it doesn't mention anything here about the Illuminati.
So this is the eye that you see on top of the pyramid on the dollar bills.
Correct. And in all these celebrity
Yeah, like
pictures
them all
and
trying to
things,
like replicate.
they're
that.
replicating that single that one eye, which is kind of interesting when it's got the hidden images in films and things.
God, that's weird.
Have you never seen this before though?
Like
Like,
not all of this, all these pictures and stuff.
you see, we're looking at pictures from movies and things here. The Simpsons. I've seen multiple Illuminati
Whoa.
references in The Simpsons, especially Disney. Disney's
Yeah.
bad for that, and phallic stuff, phallic
Yeah.
imagery in Disney. Yeah, subliminal pictures of dicks and things thrown in the mix. Yeah,
Lush.
but I think some of these, like, you notice how the Grand Theft Auto 5 on at the bottom there, that's got the man's watching you with. It's basically an Illuminati poster, but I think that's put in there on purpose. I think it's the sort of game that'll kind of do that. But some of these are kind of
Like, take
interesting.
this guy.
Just these random eyes and, like I say, especially the Disney ones.
So what do you think that's all about? Do you think that's all about like them trying to subtly tell we're fucking watching you?
Yeah, and I think it's just symbolism. Apparently, the Illuminati they love symbolism.
Yeah, and
They're hard for symbolism.
don't they somehow like get some kind of power from actually flaunting it in your face as well? And then if people don't do anything, I've heard that if people if they put these symbols out there, if people don't like rise against them, choose to be willfully ignorant, then they can actually get some kind of power from that, which I suppose they do in a way because they're not having to struggle for power if nobody's
true.
rising up against them or anything. But I think there's other people that actually take that quite literally as well. I think they do get some energy.
Oh yeah, definitely. I
From
think
that.
so. Well, there's rumours that they conduct rituals and things like that. But I mean, does Freemasonry count as Illuminati? Because apparently, the Freemasons have rituals and things. And
Aren't they on the bottom
oh,
of the pyramid? But they are like part of the pyramid.
Yeah.
I think. I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure they're involved somewhere down the line.
One of my granddads was in the Freemasons in Crownington.
Fuck.
Yeah.
You heard it here first. David Dinsley is a Freemason.
I'm a Freemason. I'm part of the Illuminati.
It's propaganda.
It's propaganda.
This motherfucker brings me here, lays this shit on me. How dare you?
Hey.
No, it's got to be pretty benign.
Mm-hmm.
Most Masonic groups.
I think 9 out of 10 of the groups and the people that show off this symbolism, it's perfectly innocent. But I definitely think there's got to be some fact behind it.
Yeah.
I definitely think some of it's blown out of proportion and some of it's done for publicity.
Yeah, and some of it's just coincidental.
Yeah, yeah. But I think there is some very strange things out there, like hand gestures. These hand gestures, hand symbols. Again, it's symbolism.
Yeah.
Hand symbols. Again, we see something that was originally perceived as being good with positive meanings within Buddhist, Jewish cultures and the like. But then at some point during history that slowly came to represent the opposite of what they once stood for.
Huh.
So it's like it's been totally changed
So just
and made negative.
what we read about the eye there, that Horus thing, that sounded pretty positive, but then they've
changed it.
sort of adapted it to being a bunch of cunts.
It's all about greed and power, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, so, well, that's the thing. If they do exist, what are they all about? It's got to be control, hasn't it? That's
Yeah.
what it suggests.
Yeah.
When people research it and stuff, it always points to trying to control the population, trying to get into people's minds and control them through propaganda and fuck knows what else. Subliminal messages.
Subliminal messages, yeah. And not so subliminal messages. 'Cause
Yeah.
some of these are right out in the open.
Yeah.
And if you've got an eye for it, you see them every time.
No pun intended.
No pun intended. Just like if you watch TV shows and some of the things they do and the things you see on it, and it's pretty fucking ridiculous, really.
Yeah.
But I've always been intrigued by the Illuminatis and Freemasons and all these secret societies.
It's scary shit,
Yeah, it is, yeah. I mean, the things you can find out so much information about them, though, but there's so much more to learn.
Yeah. But then I always question, because you're not really experiencing it yourself, it's always well, is that true? You know what I mean? I'm quite conspiracy minded, so I'm always inclined to believe that there's fuckery going on everywhere. Humans are just susceptible to being corrupted anyway, aren't they?
Without a doubt. Especially when it comes to, if money.
Yeah.
And the chance to become more powerful. Sorry, guys. I'm just eating a jelly baby. You have to bear with me. But, yeah, it's just... It's scary, man. It's really scary, and there's so many videos on YouTube that are meant to show these hidden symbols and these meanings, and people with the shape shift and the reptilian eyes, and
Yeah.
but that's something else entirely, isn't it? The reptilian slant.
Yeah.
This is David Icke territory now. What a guy!
What a beautiful man.
What a beautiful man.
He's a fantastic man. This is what I was thinking about Ike, just to sort of like sidestep what we're talking about. He's like a really important guy, not necessarily because of the research that he does, and he like dedicates his life to researching the Illuminati and like just conspiracy in general. But he's like such an important guy because he's coming from this place of like pure open-mindedness and just trying to like find out the truth, like literally just truth seeking. He's putting no spin on it. He's got like no other agenda. It's just all like simply about finding out what the fuck is the crack.
Yeah.
And there's like not many people are like that, especially like journalists and stuff like that. Like,
oh yeah,
you know,
they're looking for a good story.
Exactly. You know,
at the end of the day, that's what they're after. They're chasing something,
and they've got to sort of like probably fit in with the views of whoever's running shit that they're part of. You know, like
Rupert Murdoch.
Yeah.
Asshole.
Yeah, he's a fucking dick, isn't he? Remember, didn't some dude fucking slap one of those custard pie things in his face at that trial?
I didn't see.
And then Rupert Murdoch's wife like attacked this guy, some comedian or something like that. It was weird. I was like, what the fuck?
It's ridiculous. I do think a secret society is still out there, but
there's got to be secret societies. Like, forgetting like a whole global conspiracy and Illuminati and reptilian bloodlines and all this. There's definitely gonna be secret societies. For example, the Freemasons, but all know about, doesn't sound that secret, but they are secret to the extent that I don't know anything about.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know where the fucking meet or anything. That's probably not that hard to find out, but it's all done behind closed doors, isn't it?
Yes.
So on one level, that is definitely a secret society. And if that exists on that level, where it's probably like tradesmen and like counsellors and businessmen, then surely you're going to get people in the upper echelons grouping together as well. Like top political guys, bankers, and all these other motherfuckers, like media moguls.
Well, we've got here in front of a picture of I'd say it was, what would you call that, a power pyramid, you know, where the power is at the top, and at the top's the eye, and a picture of her Majesty, the Queen. I don't get the royal family. What, like as a concept, or just them as individuals? All of it. I'm just not feeling it whatsoever. It's pretty weird, like. It's really strange. The power that they've got just because of who they are. I mean, come on. It doesn't like fit in now, like, does it? Like, no, it doesn't work. It was probably alright back in the day when your kings and stuff would fight with the men on the battlefield. You know, like back in the like 1,000 years ago and stuff, when they would literally like ride into battle, front line. Yeah, that's what we presume anyway. Now they just do the media events and show their faces. And I can't see. Although I was going to say I can't see how like they benefit us, but people always just use the argument of, well, it's good for the country. Yeah, that brings in money. Exactly. It's like, well, that's all right, but at the end of the day, they've got a fuckload of money just for being born. Yeah, it's mad. I mean, are we just saying this because we haven't got the money and we're not in their position? Are we just being bitter, or? I don't feel bitter, but I couldn't give a shit what anybody has, really, because I don't think that money is going to really make you happy after like a certain level. No, I don't think it will. I just think it's weird to apportion resources in that way. Like, oh, well, here you go. There's loads of people that could really do with a little bit of help here, but we'll just let you get away with having all these untold millions. You know, whatever the fuck else you got, other assets and stuff like that, like land and fucking jewellery. You know? So we've got the Queen at the top of this pyramid, up there with her crown on and a hairy goat's legs. Baphomet at the top of the pyramid there. And at the bottom we've got the debt slaves, which is us. So that's us, motherfuckers. Yeah, and it's got our cycle at the bottom. Birth, school, labour, taxes, debts, retirement cycle, dead. Yeah, ultimately death. Ultimately death. Debt slaves, the sheep. And then above that, we've got the religions, the governments, the education, and the media. Media is a big one. There's so much shit involved with the media. Yeah. They keep spinning stories, it's mad. It's like this latest plane that's went down. MH17. 17.
Yeah.
They're saying it was shot down, and they're saying it wasn't shot down, and they're saying it was shot down. It's mad.
Yeah,
I mean,
you can't really believe in anything the fucking media tells you.
No.
Even in like somewhere like Britain, actually especially somewhere like Britain, I'm actually more inclined to believe what the Russians have got to fucking say, like more so than what the British have or the Americans.
yeah,
They're not trustworthy at all. Like
not at all.
even on the level of presenter, right? And I doubt they're controlling anything. But like even on that level, they're not like normal people, are they? They're not like genuine, and they're not experts in anything. Yet they are telling us what's going on in the world. And I always think, I don't want fucking Eamon Holmes telling me what's happening in like Syria or something like that. I want someone from Syria.
Yeah, somebody who's been there.
Yeah.
Somebody who knows what's going on, the ins and outs of it, not Eamon Holmes.
Yeah.
He's thirsty for knowledge, so he is.
Oh, he's a bastard at the end of the day. He's a big fat fucking cunt. And I'll tell you, if he ever fucking comes down here, I'll give him a slap.
Eamon, if you're listening, we've got jelly babies. Come and help yourself.
Aye. So you can take a swing, but we'll just keep chucking them at you and you can't help but pick them up and eat them, you fat bastard.
I'm going to have some more, so I am. Okay, then above religions, governments, education and media, which is the world population control. Actually, no, you're not. I was going to move up a step there, but I don't think we need to, because we've got some perfectly good points to talk about here. Religions, education and governments.
Yeah.
The media, I think, is very similar to governments. They'll tell you what you want to hear. They won't listen to you, really. They'll swing you a load of shit. They'll say, we're going to do this if we get into power. Nothing changes. It's an
100%.
endless cycle.
And again, it's the same kind of people involved, like just not normal people at all. Just listen to the way they talk. People might think that about me.
They may do.
You talk fucking weird, mate. You're not normal.
Where you from?
But you know what I mean? Like the way like politicians give speeches and stuff like that. Literally the way they form sentences, like the way they deliver their sentences, like
Oh, yeah.
humans don't talk like
It's
that.
insane.
Like the president. Joe Rogan mentions this a lot about how they have to talk like this. What? Who the fuck of us like ever talk like that? I don't want to be talked to like that.
What I don't like about the British politicians in government is they come across really smarmy.
Yeah.
And they've got the hand movements down to a T.
Yeah.
We will ensure that we will bring... Doing hand movements, by the way. We will ensure that we will bring a better society for our children. Yeah. And like all the hand movements are timed, and it's like a big act.
But that's it. We're like evolved to pick up on genuine body language, and therefore, if we evolved to pick up on genuine body language, we're going to be able to spot false body language and forced body language. Yeah. So it's just like, why are you even doing that? You might as well just start. It'd be more believable if you stood with your hands by your side. I'm now impersonating a man with his hands by his sides. You know what I mean? That would be like, all right then. So, but like this whole, as you say, like the whole hand movements and all that. It's like, who the fuck ever gets a point across like that?
Yeah.
Other than a liar.
It's like when I was working with ISS, which is one of the biggest companies in the world. We do work with them every now and again through this project I'm doing. And their promotional video, the bloke that was on the promotional video, he was just so fake.
Yeah.
I mean, fair enough, he was an actor or he was in the company, but the way he was talking was like he was a politician talking to you, saying they were one of the biggest companies in the world, they do this, they do that. You're just watching it and you're thinking, what are you trying to sell us this for? I mean, I can totally pick up. I mean, bullshit meters off the chart. I can totally pick up that you're just full of shit.
It gets you back up straight away, doesn't it?
Oh yeah, I mean, that's fair enough. The facts he was saying might have been true. Mm-hmm. It's the way he was presenting them. It was unnatural. It was just, if somebody started talking to you down the pub like that, you think, the fuck's this guy on like?
And you'd literally be like, mate, if you keep talking like that, if I have a couple of pints down, I'm going to have a fucking glass in you, because I can't stand the way you're communicating, yeah.
2 guys, 1 podcast, a bunch of thugs.
1 podcast. You
What
forget the fucking name of the podcast now.
Oh my God. We're 3 in and I've forgotten the name already. 2 guys, 1 garage.
1 garage.
2 guys, 1 garage.
Lovely garage. It's got a nice big pyramid-looking structure on the table. What the fuck? So wait a minute, he's got this. So he's telling us that he's what was it? Your granddad was a Freemason. He's fucking throwing in my face. That's how he's getting his power. Jesus Christ.
Hey Phil, you caught me out, man.
He's gonna strangle us by the end of the podcast. Right, so where were we?
We were talking about governments, but let's move on to religions, because.
But to clarify,
religions.
Is this like table, this pyramid suggesting like the order of control? It is.
Yeah, if you look at the top, that's like the power,
Yeah.
and then obviously the least amount of power is at the bottom.
So you've got us retards at the bottom there.
But us retards are the biggest section, and we're holding the rest up.
Ah, I like it. Yeah, because we could easily just like, well, not easily, because it would take like a lot of communication, but like, numbers wise, we could just turn against it all and fucking just ruin everything coming. If everyone's just like, you know what, I'm sick of this shit. Let's just live sustainably in the wild.
Let's not kill each other.
Let's just kill all them.
Yeah, exactly. Let's not let other people in suits dictate who dies.
Yeah.
Let's not stand around and wait to be told what we can do next and what we can't do next by people in power.
I wonder what would happen if that happened, just like a global rebellion. Because it probably wouldn't be that good. Because then you just get like small pockets of people fighting each other, and the whole thing would happen again. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's a good point.
People battling for resources. It would have to be orchestrated. That would have to be this fantastic system, already already there to be put in place, kind of thing, and then transition into it. Which there is. If you've ever heard of, was it a resource-based economy? Jacques Fresco.
No.
That's probably one for another podcast. But that's interesting. That like a whole different way of living, basically getting rid of money and currency and all that bullshit. Like same thing.
I think I've heard you mention this. Is this when you trade with your neighbour and?
No, it's more like using technology.
I've just been shot down on the podcast.
Oh hell no! It is in a sense but it's more using technology to figure out, right, this is what needs to be done. Like, here's the numbers, like, figure your shit out, and not really having much pointless shit out. Yeah, but there'll probably be more people involved in jobs like artistic stuff, you know, like humans being humans, creating art, and you wouldn't have to do, like, oh, right, here's a spade, go and dig all that shit. And we might not have all the machines yet and stuff, but eventually, the way, like, we're progressing, advancing, a couple of 100 years' time, we're probably going to have an unbelievable amount of technology that could, like, run the world forward. I don't think that's particularly out of the realm of possibility.
No, I think it's in the realm of possibility. It's just scary, I think.
But it would be the transition to that.
Yeah.
Especially with these arseholes, they're not going to fucking give up, are they? They're not going to go, alright then, yeah, that's a great idea.
No.
Let's give up, let's relinquish all control to you assholes so you can have a happy life.
And you know what worries me about these people that are in charge of these governments? The fact that lately there's been so much controversy about paedophiles, Jimmy Savile, Rolf Harris,
like a shitload.
a load of others, lead singer of the Lost Prophets,
What's he called?
Ian Watkins. But so many of these people, him not included, Ian Watkins was totally separate, but people like Rolf Harris and Jimmy Savile, they were covered up.
Yeah.
People covered up for them.
Yeah.
It came out the other week that Margaret Thatcher covered up like paedophilic ministers and politicians.
Yeah.
A whistleblower came out and said that he wanted to confront it and she covered it up, and that's insane.
Is that whistleblower dead now?
Probably.
That'd be interesting to hear from them.
But what?
I don't mean us as a... Hey!
Hey!
Could you give us a call, please, sir?
Sir, you haven't returned our calls. We've called 30 times, come on.
30 fucking views, man, on YouTube. Ain't you seen that shit?
No, but they've all been covered up. And that terrifies me. But what also terrifies is why these older men in suits, I say suits just so it's clear, it's people in government generally. Well, it's priests as well. It's men in positions of power that are abusing children. What's making them want to go for children? In particular, little boys. How mad is that?
That is pretty weird and, like, anti-human. Like, just have this fucking overwhelming urge to go lick a little boy's asshole today. I think that's going to be a really good day if I can achieve that. Like, what? Yeah, I have absolutely zero idea. Like, you can understand it slightly when people have been abused and stuff like that, and they're sort of like trying to correct that in their minds. But I imagine most of these people haven't been abused per se. So yeah, I haven't answered the question. Oh, I was just now going to ask you that question. Yeah, why? Why the fuck?
They've got to be missing something, haven't they? They want to go and do that to a child.
But
something so innocent when they've got so much power.
Yeah. Oh, what was it? I heard something conspiracy-wise where it was like young children, virgins as they say, but it said virgins was just like a code for children.
Yeah.
For some reason they get more Is there more energy? There's the whole like energy idea. I don't know. I don't know how it works. Like a vampire almost. You know, like how a vampire like sucks the blood out of you, and it gains like your like
life force and energy.
Like and so they think that they are doing like a similar thing with children, like Alex Jonesy type.
Mm-hmm. No, I have heard that. I think David Icke mentioned that in terms of virgin was just code word for children.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't exclusive to a child who hasn't lost their virginity.
Yeah.
It was just that code word. And there's, speaking of David Icke, he's mentioned about kids that have went missing, and
that's happened quite a lot, I think, because there was another guy that mentioned that that was into like a few years ago. What the hell was his name? Some ex-Navy guy. He ended up running a paper called, what was it? Oh fuck, I totally forgot the name of it. But it's a great paper, which I read years ago and never read again. But basically, like he went out and like found out the same kind of thing, like, oh, children have been taken away from their families, and fucking hell, this is absolutely insane, and this is happening quite a lot, quite frequently, like across the country, like in Britain and well, you know, England, Scotland. So
there was a rumour going about that on the Isle of Wight there was women giving birth to children that were never seeing the light of day, and they were just being sacrificed.
Fuck.
Yeah. This was in a place called Arcadia. It was in Ryde, on the Isle of Wight.
Isn't that where Ike lives?
Yeah, this is one of the articles that he talked. This is how I know about it.
So why the fuck would they do that where like the world's biggest conspiracy guy resides?
I don't know if it happened before his time or if he knew about it because it's a small island. I know somebody came forward and told him about it. He's got an article online, I don't know if it's still online, about that. It's called Isle of Wight, nice place, shame about the cesspit. And the cesspit refers to this place called Arcadia, which was a games arcade, and in the basement years ago apparently there was women that were giving birth to young children, and them children were never seen the light of day in terms of the official government records database. These children never existed. Whoa. And they were just getting sacrificed instantly. So they never went through the system to go missing because they never existed in the eyes of society.
But like the bond between a mother and a child is like the strongest connection in the world. So what were they doing to the mothers?
I don't know.
They must have been doing to manipulate like a woman into doing that.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I think it would have been drugged up or something.
But then how would you sustain that? See, I'm really like skeptical about that. And that in no way means I'm saying that it didn't happen. It's just so crazy that my brain's like, what? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But then the whole Illuminati concept is exactly like that. Like, what? Just so insane. This like behind the scenes global conspiracy. Like,
I'm quoting from a David Icke article here on his website, which is the Isle of Wight, nice place, shame about the cesspit article. And he says, this is when I first realised that the Freemasons controlled the Isle of Wight on a massive scale. Freemasonry is at the centre of what is known locally as the Island Mafia. The Freemasons controlled the council planning committee and the council itself. You see, maybe it's easy to control a smaller island.
Yeah.
You can have more people in your back pocket. You can bribe more people.
Yeah.
In terms of like police and councils and.
Yeah, all you need is like a couple of top guys, like the top of whoever's in charge of the fire department on there, like whoever's in charge of the police, as you say. And then you're fucking in.
Yeah.
Then you automatically run shit, you know.
I've never been. I'd quite like to go though.
And just watch it.
Just look.
Just watch some children being born and then slaughtered.
Nah.
You know, I could get into this.
This is my kind of kink. So the next one is religions. What do you think?
Yeah. Well, they blatantly have a massive part of controlling people because they control the mindset of probably the majority of people on the planet, don't they? I imagine there's more religious believers than there are like atheists, or what's the one where you can't make your mind up? Agnostic?
Agnostic?
Yeah. I think there's got to be more like Muslims and Christians than there is atheists.
Yeah.
Like much more, I would imagine. So yeah, it's unquestionable that religion has a massive like part to play in the whole propaganda and control of the way people think and act, behave.
No, I'm not a fan of religious thoughts and philosophies in the slightest. Because I mean, years ago, people were kind of forced into joining Christianity, and they were scared into it. And just look at it now with the wars in the Middle East and things, with Gaza, and over these religious thoughts primarily, and it's.
But then see, that kind of gets you questioning, like, are they really fighting over, like, oh my God's better than yours, or is that actually like
an excuse?
Aye, and that leads you into the like conspiracy, like down the conspiracy road, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So, because that just seems like a little bit too fucking crazy. What we both believe in a God that loves me and all that. So let's kill each other because my God loves us more. So let's kill them whose God loves them less. Like,
it's stupid, isn't it?
You know, there's got to be more to it than just fucking religion when it comes to like religious. But then again, them Muslim, the Shiite and the Sunni Muslims, that would suggest that it literally is just about religion.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Either way, it's fucked up and weird. Yeah. Especially like Christianity. That's a really fucking weird one. Like, why would he send his son down? Oh well, there's so many things to fucking pick apart in Christianity, but why would you do that? Just to have your son killed? So you're up for people martyring themselves? Is that what we're up for? We're up for fucking dying. So what the hell did you like give all life for in the first place? if that's what we've got to do, fucking die for others. Which, then again, I suppose we're doing it. We just through the natural process of life, because we, in a sense, have to die so that the healthy younger people can actually flourish, and we don't keep fucking hogging all the resource. So maybe it was just a metaphor. There's loads of things actually in religion where it's like, that's a really good metaphor. But if you take it like literally, it's just absolutely ridiculous.
Oh, it's stuffed as a brush.
It's like how, like, even if you have been indoctrinated for like all your life, how can you not come to the conclusion that no, that's definitely bullshit? Like the whole, like the creationist thing of the Earth is how many years old? 5,000 years or something. I think it is.
They think it's something like. Is it not 12,000 years?
It could be, yeah. It's definitely not in the millions though. That's for sure.
They don't believe the dinosaurs existed.
Yeah, they just think they were there for probably to just test our faith and all that. What a weird God then. Deceiving we're like that. Well, I'm just testing you, your fucking asses.
God, this whole dinosaur bit's not working. Get rid of them, start again.
Yeah, just nuke God. The fucking space nuke.
The space nuke fired from his penis. His giant godlike penis.
God's dick must be absolutely massive. Just 10 billion light years across.
So above the world population control, the religions, the governments, the education, the media, is the world resource control, which is
big business.
The business people,
in particular,
gas
oil
companies, banks. It's got Macy's on there. Is Macy's such a big?
Macy's, who the fuck are they?
It's a shop, isn't it?
And shit. I don't know who they are. I literally just assumed them to be like fucking Phoenix or something.
And then above them we've got the world financial control, central banks, tax revenue, interest revenue. These guys are cunts.
Yeah.
These are assholes.
And then you've got IMF and the World Bank there.
The World Bank.
Both, I believe, set up by America, which is interesting.
And then above that, it's got powerful sub-families. The Round Table. The families are on the Round Table, so you've got the Council on Foreign Relations, United Nations, the Bilderberg Group, the Club of Rome, Royal Institute for International Affairs, and the Trilateral Commission.
And so here you're probably getting at the bloodlines then, I would imagine.
You're starting to get there, yeah.
Yeah. These are like the lower level guys, but they're, like for them, for like the Illuminati, like possibly not at the very top. Or are they? I'm not sure. Although that Rockefeller guy and that fucking... the Rothschilds and all them, you get the impression that they're pretty fucking high up.
Yeah.
But they're a part of that. Like the whole Council on Foreign Relations. Like the IMF and World Bank and that.
Maybe they've just got more fingers in them pies further down. I mean, above these subfamilies is the Committee of 300, which is the world's richest, most powerful subfamilies. And then above that, the Crown Council of 13, world's richest, most powerful families.
Whoa, so the idea is that there's 13 families across the globe that are the top boyos.
That basically run the world.
So, what, royal family, are they in there?
Yeah, they'll be in there, yeah. I'm sure I've seen a list online.
Oh, that would be a fucking fantastic list. The Dinsleys.
The Dinsleys, the Brooks. I'll just type in the Crown Council of 13. If it'll come up.
This is going to be interesting. Yes.
Right. The New World Order. Oh
fuck.
Here we go.
Oh man.
These are reputedly the 13th most powerful families on the planet. The Rothschilds, the Bundys, the Kennedys, the DuPonts, the Freemans, the Collins, the Lee, the Onassis, the Rockefellers, the Astor, the Russell, the Van Dwyne, and the Merovingian.
Whoa, this is kind of weird. You know how you mentioned like flaunting shit through like the media, like
Yeah.
TV? I like that one. Rothschild, but then in brackets Bauer.
Jack Bauer.
Yeah, Jack fucking Bauer. He's like my hero. What the fuck? Jack Bauer, you piece of shit,
You
motherfucker.
piece of shit.
How dare
Not
you.
only does he not go for a piss,
Yeah.
he's also in the Crown Council of 13. Damn motherfucker.
Fucking day. Oh, that would be amazing if that was like the twist at the end of like series fucking 28.
The thing is though, it's got like, that's more than 13 on there. The two lists represent the reported Council of 13 from two different sources. Alright, okay. It's got the Windsors on there, so that's the royal family.
Hi.
Yeah.
German motherfuckers.
That Rockefeller name, that keeps coming up.
Yeah. I think they're the boys that you always hear in this conspiracy were like Rockefeller and Rothschild, innit?
Mm-hmm.
Dicks.
Ah, you seen this though? I mean, you've got intelligence agencies, and that goes down to British intelligence, CIA, Mossad, Interpol. That goes down to infiltration of left-right groups, UFO groups, cults. That goes down
Whoa.
to terrorism.
We might get infiltrated.
Agent provocateurs.
Someone comes knocking on the garage door. Hey guys, I love the podcast. Room for another? Yes.
Yes, get in. It's strange, isn't it? It's kind of freaky. How they're all interconnected.
This is some good shit, this. How did you find all this? Honestly, I did
Just
such a shit
the
job
wo-
of trying to research.
The wonders of Google. It's
Yeah.
probably being ruled by one of the families anyway.
What, this website?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The 100th Monkey. That's the name of the site.
Oh, right.
You see, it's got like elite military, then secret science, underground bases, NASA, UFO technology, and microchipping.
Yeah, that's like a New World Order type thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like getting everybody chipped.
Mm-hmm.
Aren't that actually people, like Rockefeller type people, who are like recorded on cameras, like saying, like, that they intend to actually have everybody chipped? I could be totally making that up, but I have a feeling that there's like a video somewhere.
I'm not sure. That's probably the case. I'm thinking of.
It might actually be someone saying, yeah, and I heard David Rockefeller clearly state that he wanted everybody chipped. Yeah, so I might be making that up. But anyway, somebody believes that's the plan. It's to chip us motherfuckers.
I know George Bush Sr. has mentioned the idea of a new world order multiple times when he was in power.
Yeah.
Which is obviously a long time ago, but he can see how they're doing it with technology and how it's all the social networking sites are interconnecting with each other, and it's all just kind of Google's taking over. They're going to make Google glasses and all this kind of thing. And
Yeah. Oh, you're totally microchipped anyway just by having a smartphone.
oh yeah, yeah, and they can track you. Apparently, they can track iPhones when the phone's off.
Yeah.
That doesn't scare you. Anyway.
Yeah, it's pretty fucked up.
Should we take a break?
Sure. So how long have we been going here?
39 minutes.
39 minutes. Well, we'll be back for part 2. Stay tuned.
See you soon, folks.